What's going on, guys? So I've had a couple of you guys DM me and message me on the YouTube, the Instagram, all of the social medias, asking me, Eddie, what is the difference between this Magic Box 2.0 and you guys, a lot of you guys have purchased this already, but some of you guys are asking me, there's also something called a Elite Car Box. Well, I got them both. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna plug them both in. I'm gonna show you the biggest and what you guys can pretty much decide, but I think after this video you're gonna decide and figure out which one you'd want to purchase. But I'm gonna show you the differences between this one and the Magic Box 2.0 on the screen here. So let's do it. First things, look at the size comparison, guys. I mean, the thickness of this thing is like it's like a brick, like a big behemoth. Look at that thing. Where this thing, I mean, it's nice if you want to, I don't know, bring it to a friend or something, just put it in your pocket. This thing, yeah, people are going to wonder what the hell's in your pocket. So, you know, that's the first thing I've noticed, is this is very, very compact. So let me show you guys how easy this is to get it set up. Literally, you plug it in. Here is the plug right there. And the other end is plugged into the USB. That's all it is, just like that. So, plug that into there. Plug the USB into there. Bam, you'll get this nice bright little disco light on. And give it a sec. Then it's going to, now once you see that light right there, it's going to power up on your screen. Boom, just like this. Oh, look at that. You get a little light show too. The Magic Box 2.0. Stay tuned. And this little, I know you guys see that little like pixeling. You don't see it on the screen here. I think it's just the video or the camera doing it. So plug it in, let it boot up, and we're going to show you the main differences here. You'll see right there. This is your warning. Make sure you guys never watch TV while you drive, all right? So boom, hit that. There you go. Now this right here you can pick. If you want to go straight to CarPlay, well, hit the CarPlay. You got the Android Auto, you can hit that, but I'm going to show you guys this streaming service, Magic Box Streaming. So we're going to hit that, and well, if you guys, first thing, notice you got a broken speedometer. There you go. You know how fast you're going. If you guys are wondering what we're testing it in, we are testing it here in a 2023 Range Rover. So obviously, you know, we can't say what's going to happen in every single car, but this is what we're doing it now. Usually Range Rovers, you know, if some people are like, oh, is it going to work in, you know, a German, European, stuff like that? Well, it's working fine now. So let's continue.
Okay, so here we, once we got it connected, and the Magic Box 2.0 will work in majority of vehicles that have factory wired CarPlay. So once we plugged it in, the first thing we want to do is go to the Wi-Fi. You can see it already auto connected to my hotspot because I've already connected my hotspot to the Magic Box before. So if you find the settings page, you scroll over here, you go into settings, Wi-Fi, and you'll see it's connected to my hotspot. And the other cool thing you can do down at the bottom here with the app drawer, if let's say settings is something that I use frequently, I can click here and just simply add any app to my app drawer. If I want to get rid of that app, what I do is I hold these squares down here, and you'll see the plus or minus sign in the top right hand corner, and you can just click it and get rid of it, and then to add it again.
Fancy.
All right, so there's been a video going around YouTube about the Elite Car Box review, and they were talking about Android Q that we run and how we run Android 10 versus their Android 12. Well, Android 10 is actually just the base version that we built our software off of. So the software that they have, I can almost guarantee you that they did not build it. They are running a version of someone else's software. So I'm going to show you right here. So yeah, if you have any idea of what you're talking about with Android 10 versions, it doesn't matter what the base version is, it's what you build it to. So since they didn't build their own software, they are going to make you purchase another unit, whereas we can update you along the road as we go, and we can get you to Android 13. And that's because we fully built our system. So you can see right here in the system settings, about this device, you will see the 4 GB, 64 gig Magic OS, and they were referring it to Android Q. So if we didn't build this, well, he was running the very first software that we came out with, which was the very first one, and you see that it didn't work in a Ford Bronco, I believe is what it was. It didn't work in the full screen, and now it does. So he does not have the updated version.
Okay guys, so now what I want to show you is some of the features that this thing has. That was just explained to you guys because I know some of you guys are going to ask, okay, Android 10, Android 12, Android 5, Android 578. Doesn't matter. Now let's get to the point of, well, how do you use this thing?
All right, so now the cool thing about the Magic Box 2.0 that I've noticed is how much customization you can really do with the software that they released versus what Elite Carbox gives you. And so one thing down here at the bottom, like what I was telling you, the app drawer, you click here and you can add whatever app you want to add. If you want to get rid of it, you just hold it down, get rid of it. Another cool thing over here is a quick little access menu. You can see layouts. So in the layouts, it gives you 3 different options. You can have the current option, which is what we have here. You have 2 apps on the left-hand side, a big one in the middle, and then 2 on the right. Or a lot of people, if they want to use a maps widget, they'll go to layout number 3, and then you go back home, you will see layout number 3. If you want to move these around, you just simply hold them and drag them. If you want to change these actual widgets, you long hold here. And now I'll show you that you can actually put Google Maps as a widget. So now you have a completely working Google Maps widget up here. If you want to change these, let's say you want YouTube. Now YouTube will be over there. Let's change this to Hulu. And now you got Hulu there, but I don't like Hulu at the bottom, I like it at the top. Another cool thing is I noticed on their unit that we can, I'll show you here in a minute, but swiping over, you just get all your apps. If you want to move apps, just click on them, hold them, drag them to wherever you want them. All right, one other cool thing that I've noticed between the 2 units, between Magic Box 2.0 and the Elite Carbox, on the Magic Box 2.0, like I was saying earlier with the software versions, if you want to update your software and keep up with us as we go, or let's say there's an issue with something in your vehicle and an app's not working, or whatever the case may be, if you need to update your system, all you do is you go into system settings. At the very bottom, you'll see version information, and then at the top you'll see that we are currently running 2023-09-19, which was 2 days ago. So if there's an update right here, you just click check for updates, make sure you're connected to Wi-Fi, and you'll see what version we're on. I'm going to check for updates, and since we just updated this unit, there's no current available, but that's how you will do it in the near future. And it will download the update and install directly from the unit. The Elite Carbox, you need to get an SD card, a TF card, and download it on a Windows computer, and then plug it into the box, into one of these slots down here, and it just becomes kind of a hassle. So, or they'll sell you a new unit along the road to get you to the latest version, and you don't have to do that with the Magic Box 2.0. All right, so now that we're connected to Wi-Fi and you guys kind of see everything that the box does, I'm going to show you that. Open YouTube. Let's play a video. And this new 2.0 unit is pretty fast. Okay, so now I'm going to show you Disney Plus. Scroll down here, let's see, Cars 2. And there you go.
All right, so now what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna plug this Elite over here, the brick. Okay, so now we plugged it in here, same thing, and we are now going to, I guess, take a nap, and then maybe this will pop up. You got it plugged in?
Yeah, it's flashing blue.
Okay.
and red.
Okay, well, I already don't like this, so some of you guys, you know, ask me the differences. Here's one difference. It don't work. Oh, come on, man. What? I thought you plug these things in and they just turn right on. Unplug it, try it again. Yeah, why is it red? What does that mean?
I don't know, no sim. All right, maybe it's a $350 paperweight.
Brick. You can throw it at something.
All right, green light.
Protection, maybe.
Yeah. This thing is really thick, too. Not very convenient, like if you want to put it in a little cubby or something, I guess.
No, it looks like you need like a long bed dually for that thing. Okay, guys. Well, I was gonna show you a difference. This is just right out of the box, so I pretty much pulled the thing, you know, pulled these out, and I expected it to work. I don't know. I guess I was wrong. All right, boys. So we have now jumped in the rammer, and we're going to try and see if the Elite brick box works in a 19, not a brand new, 19 Ram, and see if we can show you guys pretty much the difference between Android this and Android that, and Chingus Mabobber here and doing all that over there. So we got it plugged in. This is where I plug my Magic Box in, right there, that same USB port. So we got green light on. I assume that's a good sign. Wait here. And waiting. 4 hours later. All right. We got something. Okay. I gotta say, pretty cool. Oh, what happened? Did it freeze? Oh, there we go. Okay. So, same old Chingus Mabobber. Do not watch TV while you are driving. Restart to... What? How do I... Restart to screen. Alright, guys. I'm already over this box. What happened? Okay. I guess maybe it doesn't work in a 19 Ram. Okay. We have now restarted. All right, same thing. Oh, well, look at that. They got a little speedometer too. In case your speedometer is broken, you can go off of that also. So, now, I guess let's start talking about the differences, and I guess all the Android, what the main difference between this whole Android 12 and 10 is.
All right, so first things first, just by the looks of it, it looks like, I mean, they claim to be on Android 12. I would say the Magic Box 2.0 interface looks a lot newer than this old school. I mean, what is that, a Honda Civic or something?
Oh, these look weird.
How do you... Oh, is this that button he was touching? All right, that's kind of annoying. You got to touch that button to get to your apps, and you can't get back to the home page like that. All right, so you got to touch that button every time to get over and whatnot. So let's see if we're going to have to connect to a Wi-Fi hotspot here.
Up top right there.
Android settings.
Okay.
All right, so first thing I notice is going from screen to screen, this is going to get pretty annoying, but let's just open YouTube here. Let's see. I don't know. All right, so there's an ad. There's a TikTok ad.
What is that? It's my chicken, Daddy. I'm choking the chicken. Oh, Jeffy, don't choke the chicken in here. If you're gonna choke.
So their accessibility button here looks pretty similar. Looks really old, but looks similar.
Yeah, this looks like it needs to be updated. Like,
Yeah.
This looks like it's out of date. I could tell just by like I don't know if you guys can see it in the screen, I don't know, the colors or the pixelation, whatever you want to call it. Just looks old.
The settings are different because this is just standard Android settings, where the Magic Box 2.0 looks like it's customized. All right, so we opened up their version. Looks like the protocol version is 2023-0702, and we were on 09, so I'm not sure how up to date this is. And then underneath their kernel version, something about a Clang version 10.0. So maybe what they're claiming is actually not true. They may have built off of Android 10 like we did, and they're just claiming Android 12. I don't know, but something to look into. So this is what I was talking about: copy log file, SD card. So for your updates and stuff, so on the Magic Box 2.0, you can upload logs directly, and this is what I was kind of talking about with the updates and taking logs. You got to do it by an SD card, like you can see here. Please insert SD card before performing this operation. Where the 2.0 Magic Box, you can do it everything OTA, from updating your software to getting logs. All right, so we just came into the other settings portion of the Elite Car Box, and you can see here it says Android version 12. I don't know what is correct now, because the other kernel version that they had, this one doesn't say what version it is under kernel. So I don't know, it's kind of contradicting. I mean, I guess even on the Magic Box 2.0, you could probably put Android 12, but what is it? Who is to know? So overall, I mean, this box looks really old and outdated. I don't know how they claim to have Android 12. The swipingness of this would get really old. And yeah, I'm not too impressed. So we're going to leave it up to you guys to either, go with the Magic Box 2.0 or this Elite Car Box brick, whatever you call it. And yeah.
One thing big, as you guys know, the biggest thing for me is customer support. I choose literally my products off of customer support. This Magic Box, they have customer support and they speak English. So you can understand what they're saying. You can call, explain to them what's going on. The others, whatever that other brick is called, they got nothing. You got to email them, send the request. I'll get back to you in 24 to 365 hours later. And, who knows if you're going to get back to them. So, or if they're going to get back to you. So big customer support, a big thing for me is customer support. So that's another reason why I like the Magic Box. But that's all I got for you guys today, boys. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe. Peace.
Yeah.